I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to find a hideout place like you.
Hello everybody, good evening to you. We are back early. We said we weren't going to be here this week, but we decided that, you know what, we're going to have the time to do an episode, and we went on a rant Friday night because we streamed Friday night, and then after the stream concluded, we kind of went on a rant about some things, about a specialty that Finn has, or is very knowledgeable in, and I showed him I showed him a YouTube channel, and that really grinded his gears. But before we get to that, today is Tuesday, not Thursday. Tuesday, March 23rd, 2021. It is 9:02 p.m. Central Time. If you are watching live on Twitch, hello, we welcome you. Thank you for being here. If you're watching on YouTube, hello, we welcome you. Thank you for watching on YouTube. If you actually want to join the fun and all this live, you can go to twitch.tv/crunchbar33. It should be one of the links in the description. It's also in the About tab of the channel. And if you are watching live on Twitch and you want to go to the YouTube channel, you're best to just click the panel in the About tab on our Twitch channel. In the Twitch channel, because the link is not completely personalized yet. The channel isn't even personalized yet. There's still no profile picture. It's just a purple U, and the URL is not /underqualified podcast / letters, numbers, symbols, and maybe spaces. I have no idea. I have no idea what it is.
I carefully planned out those letters, numbers, symbols, and maybe spaces. Okay, chill.
Okay. I will not change the URL. I probably was never going to change it anyway because I just never really remembered to.
We don't need to change the URL.
But
yeah, who's really checking out that YouTube channel?
That's honestly, I've looked at the videos every time I've uploaded the episodes to YouTube. We've had
pretty sure it's just Circle Arc.
Actually, not even that. It's just a straight donut for like the past 3 or 4 weeks.
And we're pulling our Bohannon.
We're pulling everybody except for Wieskamp and Garza, which still is an absolute tragedy.
No, Joey T had some points. He had what, 9?
I respect that. I respect 9. I will respect that.
Joe Toussaint and Joe Wieskamp are my favorite Iowa guard combo. I'm a big fan of that combo right there.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I am like extremely sad, and it bothers me. It bothers me to no end that Wieskamp and Garza just carried that team, and that the rest of the team just didn't support them when they needed to. Yeah, you could argue the whole Iowa didn't play defense, and they haven't really played defense all year, but still, like, it would be like the equivalent of how the women's basketball game went, which has happened a couple times during the regular season. Ashley Jones putting up 33 points, or however many points she did, and they still would lose. Like, that's
15.
They
get stomped, and it's like,
wow, like, where's the rest of the team? And that's what I feel for, especially Garza. But you also can't forget about Wieskamp. You definitely cannot forget about Wieskamp. He's overshadowed by Luka Garza, rightfully so, because Luka Garza is an absolutely insane player, but still Wieskamp is also a great player. But
in my opinion, Wieskamp is a better playmaker. Is he a great playmaker? No. but he's more dynamic and he's a better playmaker. Garza's big.
My guess is with how the NBA is, he'll probably make it to the NBA before Garza does.
No, I think Garza will make it. Garza will get drafted this year. He won't be a lottery pick, but he'll get drafted this year.
Garza will make it top G League, and then he'll probably play in somewhere in Europe. Because the game of basketball is completely different in Europe. Europe likes big men.
Europe likes big, slow men.
And Garza is a big, slow man. So
he's not Ryan Creener.
I can see him.
In my opinion, Ryan Creener is a better fit for today's NBA than Luka Garza is.
Well, man, Jay chillin'. Skeedap is the cootie patootie with the purple heart.
Nah, Jason's the one that carries the podcast both in looks and comedy.
Comedy, no. Looks, probably not. You gotta remember, Finn, with the world we live in, I'm not white, so you are more attractive. You are more attractive.
Unfortunately, that's true. You live in Iowa.
I live in Iowa, which is I am disappointed in the state, to say the least. I am disappointed. I was just thinking about earlier today something about the trial of the Des Moines Register journalist. I think it was Des Moines Register. I don't remember who it was. Yeah. How did that even make it there? It was. I'm not hot. I'm not hot. Just ask Hannah. Probably shouldn't have said that. I probably shouldn't have name dropped. Please, okay, you should just stop there, J Channel. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to. I don't know. I see you as a friend.
Jason does look pretty similar to Jason.
It depends on which Jason you're talking about. Why did I say Jason? Wow.
Jason?
Dude, I've only had about 4 hours of sleep, and this is probably the most awake I've been all day.
Maybe you need one of these.
Is that a rain?
Yeah.
We were actually just talking about rains earlier today in my class Discord also. Earlier
rain?
This morning.
Okay, so I'm trying this Rain Inferno. It's supposed to be good for thermogenic. It's supposed to have a thermogenic fuel.
I have no idea what that means. I think it's just marketing.
Oh my god! Yeah, no, it's baloney. It's complete bullcrap. They're like, let me get into it. The world of supplements and the world of fitness sucks because you don't need 99% of supplements. You know what you need? Fish oil, protein powder, maybe creatine. That's all you need. If you want caffeine, beta-alanine, if you want these stimulants, that's fine. I personally love to have them. Like genuinely, like pre-workout, I love the stuff. Drink it, every time before I go work out because it just gives me a little bit of something, And I'll talk to professional bodybuilders, guys with IFBB Pro cards, and they'll be all like, "Yeah, I take pre-workout all the time. I take like 4 or 5 scoops because
that's a lot.
It is a lot. That's not healthy at all." But they're like, "I just want that little bit of extra kick to get me going."
Why don't they just use cocaine?
Because pre-workout's cheaper now.
They probably won't get busted for drugs either, and suspended or anything like that if they take pre-workout over cocaine.
Well,
I don't know how
cocaine wouldn't be the most illegal thing that most of these guys are taking.
I don't know how powerlifting and because I don't know. I would consider you said what was the IB what?
IFBB Pro bodybuilders.
Okay, so
International Federation of Bodybuilding.
Okay, so that's different than I wouldn't really consider that powerlifting then.
Oh, I mean, powerlifters is the same way.
What's that?
They may as well. Powerlifters are the same way. They may as well take cocaine because it'll be one of the more legal things that they have in their house.
I actually know somebody who's a powerlifter, and he's a very reasonable person. He's actually very innocent, and he's not like super like bodybuilder type thing, but he's a big.
I mean, I'm not saying that powerlifter. I'm not saying that like all powerlifters.
Yeah, no,
steroids or anything like that. Just the tippy top ones.
I know that. That's just like saying like all cops are bad. Like all cops aren't bad. I know I'm gonna offend some people there, but all cops aren't bad. You're putting a generalization on thing. And I wasn't trying to put a generalization on bodybuilders or powerlifters though either.
Right. I mean, here's the thing, right? If you want to be at the top of your level in anything that's athletics, bodybuilding, track and field, basketball, baseball, maybe not baseball,
Tennis.
you're probably gonna have to be on steroids. Tennis even. Oh, top tennis pros are on steroids for sure. For sure. I would be willing to put a lot of money on Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer, all of them being on steroids.
I don't know.
Serena Williams probably.
Oh, I definitely think Serena is, but I'm probably going to get some flack for that. Honestly, I used to make this joke with my brother that like when I was growing up, 10 years ago, I was like seeing Serena play. I'm like, that ain't a woman. That's a man disguised as a woman. Like,
and I mean, don't get me wrong. She just has incredible, like, god tier genetics.
Yeah, it's just 100%. Genetics. I'm sure like, Venus would be the same way if she worked as hard.
On as much gear.
What's that?
Was on as much gear. Venus is definitely on steroids too. There's no way that you make it to the top of almost any sport these days without being on steroids.
Look at Sharapova. I don't know if you remember that, but Sharapova was suspended.
Got busted
for a year.
Right, she's also Russian, so that doesn't say a whole lot.
I don't really know the details about what it was. Was it an amphetamine? Was it?
Oh, they never released exactly what it was.
I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like a banned substance. It wasn't banned when she was initially taking it, and then it got banned afterwards, and she was taking it. The claim was she was taking it for medical reasons, which I completely and wholeheartedly believe, because Sharapova may be Russian, but she was raised in the United States.
She was competing for Russia, though.
It's true.
On the international stage, she competed. On the
international stage, yeah, she competed in Russia, but like she only grew up in Russia briefly. Then when she like I don't know was in her teens, she relocated to Florida to because Florida, if you want to be a top tennis player, you go to Florida,
or you just go somewhere where you have ready access to people that play tennis a lot.
Yep. So
you could definitely find a lot of top tennis players in Chicago. Maybe not like international level tennis players.
No, but there'll be like
you could definitely find players that would get you into the top. I don't know what's reasonable. 5,000. I feel like that's reasonable.
5,000 is pretty good still, though.
Oh yeah, no. I'm saying like you would just find a lot of good competition by virtue of
some college players are in the top 5,000.
Yeah. And there's a lot of colleges in Chicago, a lot of rich white kid colleges.
Oh boy, yeah.
Like Loyola or Northwestern.
Concordia, I think, is another one. It's a private institution.
It's like 5 Concordias in the United States. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe
that's in. It's a suburb of Chicago, kind of near Elmwood Park. I've seen it. Okay. But another one I'm thinking of is DePaul.
Oh, DePaul, yeah, Big East school, yeah. They're pretty much garbage in anything that's not like rich white kid sport.
They're really good in the arts. I've had conductors,
it's rich white kid stuff.
Music conductors, not true trained conductors. A study from DePaul.
Mm-hmm. But oh no, dude, steroids are where it's at. But here's the thing: when you're on steroids, it's pretty easy to be good at what you do, right? Or I should say, it's easier because steroids aren't like a shortcut.
It's kind of like making the argument for baseball players that were on steroids. Like, oh, steroids. Yeah, you only hit that many home runs because you were on steroids. So I mean, you still have to hit the ball, and that's hard. You ever try hitting a round ball with a round bat? It's hard.
Did they get it? Did they only hit that many home runs because they were on steroids? Probably. Does it discount the work that they put in?
No.
Like, look at Arnold. Arnold was on steroids. That's not a secret. He admits to it.
We rolled that intro, the Arnold intro, just because our topic was going to be on fitness, and Arnold was this big fitness guy. I think he has his own fitness brand.
Still is.
And doesn't he have his own organization?
Well, I know for a fact he's got his own supplement line through Muscle Farm, the Arnold Schwarzenegger series, which probably some of the better supplements out there that I've ever tried.
Is Muscle Farm the always in that big black bottle with the bold impact text?
It says Combat. That's their protein powder.
I think I've seen Muscle Farm.
Oh yeah, muscle. You won't find the Arnold series anywhere except on like bodybuilding.com because I'm pretty sure it's exclusive.
Really, they won't sell it at GNC because GNC is like the place
GNC has everything.
Yeah,
a lot of people have brands and lines that are bodybuilding.com exclusive because bodybuilding.com will push that stuff a lot more with a lot of enhanced influencers. So bodybuilding.com is just kind of everywhere at this point. Is it a reliable source of information? No, not really. You're better off going and watching somebody like Shredded Sports Science or Greg Doucette or anybody that's actually honest about fitness, but like bodybuilding.com is full of a lot of it, like influencers and athletes that are all like, oh yeah, this is what I take. It's like, is that what you take? You got vitamins A through Z, but you skipped S. What's up there?
What I want to know your opinion on Arnold Schwarzenegger right now. Arnold the person now.
Now?
Yeah.
He's old.
As far as integrity though.
Oh, integrity. Love Arnold. Yeah. Genuinely.
Okay.
He's an incredible person. He's put in so much to the fitness world. Like he calls out the crap that he sees that he's all like, no, that's not how we would do it. How we did it got us where we're at today. Look at his comment on people on their phones. He's all like, yeah, I see these kids in the gym and they're scrolling through Instagram, between sets. He's like, they don't really want to be there. They're just there because it's the gym. It's what you do. I'm like, yeah, no, I feel that. Now me, I talk to people in between sets on my phone. Why do I do that? Because I will usually use that kind of as timing. That's just me, personally. So I'll be like, okay, so I've been talking to this person for about 3 to 5 minutes, kind of depending on what I'm doing. And then I'm like, okay, next set.
So when you go to the gym, you don't actually just, try to get all the sets done that you have on the list. You actually time it yourself, like put yourself on a schedule too.
I would prefer to be getting in quality workouts rather than just workouts that are either big or small or lifting a lot of weight. I don't care. I want it to be quality. I want to do it how I feel that I need to do it to maximize what I'm trying to do.
What is the definition of quality though? Will that vary by person or?
Depends on the person, what their goal is. For me, I try to lift the heaviest weight that I can while still holding a 1 up, 3 down kind of tempo. And then I also want to be, making sure that I can squeeze that weight as much as I can. I'm squeezing that muscle. When I get that, incline press up, I'm making sure that I can feel my chesticles trying to push together right up there. When I'm doing squats, I'm like, hey, I need to be locked out. My knees need to be quite literally almost hyperextending that's an exaggeration. That's a complete exaggeration. I just really need to make sure that I get that knee extension good.
I was hoping that was an exaggeration because I remember about hyperextending. This was a video that went viral about 4 years ago. The guy who was on the leg press locked his knees, his knees, and they just went like. So you know how I can't. I have to do it. I have to twist my arm because you know how your leg is like this. Well,
his knees bent backwards.
Yeah. It was just like I can't do it, but because otherwise I would break my arm on stream, and that might be entertaining for you guys.
He lost his knees.
Yeah, it was horrid. It was horrendous. But that's why you don't lock your knees when you're doing that.
Oh no! If you're going to, you need to make sure that you're not just confident. You need to make sure that you know exactly what you're doing. I obviously know exactly what I'm doing when it comes to that stuff, and I'm not, super focused on locking out when I'm doing 380 on the squat. I'm focused on locking out when I'm doing
squat a lot.
I'm focused on locking out when I'm doing 275. The stuff that I can do for reps. But no, dude, Arnold's fucking icon.
I had to ask you just because one of my favorite One of my favorite interviewers, and he doesn't just do sports, he does a bunch of things, but he specializes more in sports. Have you ever heard of Graham Bensinger?
The name sounds familiar. It does.
He has his own show. It's on very like kind of niche networks. It's called In Depth with Graham Bensinger, and
Oh, I've heard of that.
yeah, here in Central Iowa, they show it after on Sunday nights on on the NBC affiliate, and I'm glad that because I always used to watch it on like clips of it on YouTube because he has his own YouTube channel, but then I found out wow, like somebody actually shows the actual show, like because the show is fantastic. Some of my favorite interviews from that show have been from Kevin Love, Tony Romo was a good one, Dak Prescott. Actually, not so much Tony Romo, more Dak Prescott. The Dak Prescott interview was really good, but also Arnold Schwarzenegger because they went to, I believe it was China. Former President Donald Trump has kind of skewed the way I say China because I always just say it. I used to just say it jokingly to make fun of him, but now like God, it's kind of like it's hard to say China without making it sound like China. So, yeah, Arnold had this. I don't want to say competition, but I don't really know how to describe it. I guess convention. He had this convention where people would. It was kind of like an advertisement for his products, but more so he was there to actually connect and talk with people that were
getting. You mean the Arnold Classic?
Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah. The Arnold Classic is just a massive event. I mean, they have them all over the world. Or they did, I should say. No, the Arnold Classic's got like strongman events. It's got powerlifting. It's got bodybuilding.
Mm-hmm.
It's got everything, genuinely. On top of that, it has a convention.
Yeah, so I remember seeing that and I'm like, wow, he's actually, and the way he interacted with the people there too is more like, he genuinely cares. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. He genuinely cares about fitness and making sure people are doing it right and understanding and being educated. He kind of serves as an educator now.
I mean, a lot of his knowledge is very bro sciencey. Unfortunately, he has a lot of knowledge, right? But a lot of his knowledge is very much like, one day I would do this, and the very next week I do this, and that. Just to confuse the muscle, tell the muscle, no, you're not going to get me. It's like, okay, that's not going to do anything, like genuinely. Like, the muscle doesn't adapt for 4 to 8 weeks minimum. Like, okay, there's science behind this, though. So, I mean, does he have the correct information? Yes. Does he know how to apply it properly? No. But he's better than, like, Steve Cook, one of the trainers on The Biggest Loser, because holy shit, dude, he had this guy that was like 400 or 500 pounds doing step-ups on a box. Do you know why that's bad?
I have no clue why that would be bad. Please enlighten me.
Because if he were to slip or trip or fall from any capacity, that dude's breaking something, and then he's done.
Breaking something inside, right? And not like anything external, not like a floor or anything.
Both. Just kind of depends on the equipment, I guess, really. I could see him breaking like, a wooden plyo box. I could see that. It's not made for somebody that size to be putting a lot of force on it. 6-foot dude, 450 pounds falls on it. That's a lot of force.
Yeah, I could use physics to calculate that, but I'm not going to because even so, I'd probably calculate it wrong.
But think about it. Steve Cook is a failed physique competitor. He lost because he wasn't big enough, and that's where physique is going. Is that a problem? Yeah. But like, so suddenly he's qualified to be a personal trainer because he looks good, because he's jacked? No. Are you kidding me? And the fact that he did that with somebody that was very definitely not able to do that is abysmal. The guy, he didn't even have the guy stepping up. just had him putting his foot on the box and bringing it down. And the guy still almost falls because he doesn't have
balance.
He doesn't have the physical capability to do it, period. He doesn't have the strength. He doesn't have the flexibility. He doesn't have anything.
That seems more of like a stamina exercise or cardio exercise.
It is cardio. Like, genuinely, the goal is just get them to do things that are going to increase their aerobic capacity so that they can start doing steady state cardio, because that is going to be what burns the most calories over time. Because, yeah, there's the whole idea of like, oh, let's do high intensity interval training. Let's do, let's do that because, oh, EPOC, you'll burn more calories over the next 24 hours. Yeah, okay, cool. So you burn 300 calories in 30 minutes, and now you have an extra 6% of calories being burnt over the next 24 hours. You could burn those extra 6% of calories just by walking instead of doing that HIIT. You can burn that 300 calories plus that 6% just by walking.
Does The Biggest Loser still exist?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's now a reboot. Steve Cook's on the reboot.
Okay. I haven't.
They got I think him and Jillian Michaels.
I think Bob had the lead because he had heart issues. I think he had a heart condition.
That's they're both a problem because they're both just fitness influencers.
Yeah,
and they're both just chilling, bang energy, bang. This is what does it for me. Ah.
So I have a question for you, since you are highly educated in kinesiology and fitness. So The Biggest Loser, I never really watched it much, but sometimes I'd see a few episodes. The whole goal of the show was, to lose the most weight and everything like that.
Yeah. I
have a couple questions. The first one is, how healthy is it to be losing that amount of weight in that short of time? I don't exactly know what the time frame when they film, so I don't know that. But the other thing is, it becomes more of an issue because you can lose the competition, because won't you start building muscle, and doesn't muscle weigh more than fat?
So, okay. So, is it healthy? No. But it's healthier than not losing the weight. And it's as simple as that. If you're going to lose weight, in reality, it doesn't matter the time frame, because it's healthier than not. Now, granted, if you're, somebody like me, right? Obviously, I have a considerable amount more muscle than fat, despite having only approximately 6 pounds of muscle on my entire body. The rest is bone and skin, and no water at all. But, if you're like me, I'm going to lose more muscle than I'm going to lose fat. If I lose a comparable amount of weight in that amount of time. But because they have that fat readily available, they're fine. The issue lies in the fact that it's not sustainable. They're all going to gain that weight back. Every single one of them. It's like 74% or something insane like that.
I remember hearing about it.
74% of people that lose weight like that, and I'm not talking about just on the show, but like some ridiculously high number of people that lose weight like that will gain it all back.
What do you
think? Not just all of it, probably more.
What do you think that is? Is that the case? Is it more of a?
Oh, there's two parts to it.
You could lose the weight, but you also have to think about the mental side of fitness too.
Oh, there's two parts of it. One of the parts is that they start to revert back to their old ways because they're like, oh, I'm fit and healthy now. I can eat burgers and fries for every meal and I'll be fine. But another part of it is the fact that, so let's say that you lose 15% of your body weight. Right?
Sounds like a lot. That sounds like an unhealthy amount. Depending on the time frame.
Can be. But let's say that you lose 15% of your body weight, right? So your metabolism is going to be higher at the start of that journey than it is at the end of that journey. So what happens is that your metabolism does not drop to match. In fact, you will lose more of your metabolism. Because instead of losing, So if you lose 15% of your body weight, you'll lose about, I think it's I want to say you'll lose 10% of your metabolism. But let's say that your metabolic rate at the beginning was 2,500, and your metabolic rate now is, or yeah, 2,500, right? 15% of 2,500 is going to be, or 10%, whatever, yeah, 10% is going to be more than 10% of your new metabolic rate. So instead of reaching the metabolic rate that you really should be at, you're below that. And you know what that means, right? Your metabolic rate is how many calories you burn in a day.
So when you go negative, then you're gaining.
So then when you're not at where you should be, suddenly you think you can eat this many calories.
If I know anything about math and signs, yeah, if 2 negatives make a positive, that means you're gaining. I don't know if I'm understanding this correctly, though.
I wouldn't think of it like that. I would think of it as you lost the weight, but you also lost how much you can eat. You lost more in that end of the latter than you lost of the former. So instead of being able to have 2 burgers at every meal, you can now only have 1.5. And that's just to stay even.
Yeah.
So that's probably the biggest reason that people don't know about, because your metabolism never drops to match. So it's very unfortunate.
That was just interesting things to learn there. And so what I want to go into next is I remember you said earlier on the episode about people that have, like you said, Arnold has the information, fitness information, but doesn't exactly know how to apply it all that well.
I should say doesn't know how to teach application.
Doesn't know how to teach.
Arnold can apply it just fine for himself.
For himself, yeah, but for other people.
Yeah.
So,
Arnold's the greatest bodybuilder of all time. 7 Olympias.
Yeah.
Literally the category of classic.
Literally
the category of classic physique was made to match that era of physiques. He was the one that everybody at that time was striving to match. Like, he created the trend of European calves. That's totally off topic story.
So you got the along the fitness spectrum that I will magically create here tonight. The fitness spectrum. You got Arnold, which is, I'm gonna try and do this on stream. I think that's I can't. My brain's fried right now, so I can't really think right now about if that's your left or right. I don't know. The upper echelon. There we go. The upper echelon of fitness. You got the people that know how to use it for themselves and are okay at teaching it. Let's go to the other side. The actual title of our episode: the problem with fitness influencers.
Fitness influencers are very rarely qualified in the slightest to talk about stuff. And when they are, they can be a real problem. Because there are some, like a certain Dr. Jim Stepani, who incredibly qualified, literally a doctor, not a medical doctor, but he has degrees in kinesiology. He has degrees in biochemistry, I think. Like, super smart guy. He has his own supplement line. Actually, his protein, my favorite protein I've ever had. It's not too thick, not chunky. It's not too thin. It tastes incredible. Yeah, he at the very beginning of the coronavirus pandemic, he was trying to sell his multivitamin, saying that it would boost your immune system and protect you from COVID.
Explain to layman's. I consider myself a layman here, but more so I understand that that's not going to magically make yourself more immune to COVID at all.
It's a multivitamin. What's it going to do?
Just about to say you can't see it there, but I have men's Walgreens multivitamins over there.
Multivitamins are fine.
Yeah,
they're not going to protect you from COVID.
No, yeah, it's probably not. It's probably not going to make me healthier or like protect me. I probably wouldn't be able to go to AJ's on Thursday night, and actually, I shouldn't be going to AJ's on Thursday night anyway because I have an exam.
Going to AJ's.
Yeah, I should just avoid going to AJ's.
Don't go to AJ's.
Sorry, Cyclone Larry. I don't know if that's your bar choice or Patty's, but
Nah, he's I think a Patty's guy.
I'm also a Patty's guy.
Because he gets in pretty easy.
I forget he's younger than me.
Yeah, Cyclone Larry's 20. Well, the main guy's 20.
But yeah, I don't. The multivitamins aren't gonna make me this superhuman person where I could, from all aspects of I could be the healthiest individual. It's gonna I can go work on the front lines without a mask or face shield or anything like that, and not get COVID from that spectrum to the let's just say the other side of the spectrum that you would find on some internet sites of the multivitamins aren't gonna enhance me in any way or improve my endurance in any way.
No, like multivitamins, yeah, they'll help you probably fight COVID because they'll make you healthier overall.
The way I see multivitamins,
but he's selling a promise, and he's not selling facts.
That's the problem. And the way I see multivitamins, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, is I see it as more of they are a purpose. They are a way for you to regain. I don't want to use the word nutrients, but I'm going to use.
It's a way for you to get vitamins and minerals that you won't get your recommended daily value of just from diet alone.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Thank you for saving me here.
No, I got you, man. And you see, the biggest thing is, unless you have a biochemistry degree, you're not qualified to talk about supplements. I'm technically not qualified to talk about supplements. What I am qualified to talk about, though, is that a lot of them are snake oil.
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Or
a lot of them are shams.
The impression that I get, because a lot of the claims that I've seen, you never really see commercials for them anymore. They used to be more prominent when I was younger, but not so much anymore. But you will still see them in magazines. And God, the claims that they make, man, are just... How do people fall for some of this stuff? I consider myself a smart guy, and so maybe that's why I can see through it. But still, I think even if I'm dumber now than I was. I'm dumber in some ways now than I was 5 years ago. But even 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I would just think man, why would anybody believe this stuff?
No.
Why would anybody believe that this not multivitamin, wow, someone's tracking multivitamin, this supplement will enhance your endurance in bed with the ladies by a good 15 minutes and gain a good 3 inches on your cock or whatever like that.
Yeah.
And these aren't these male enhancement pills. These aren't the actual advertisements for male enhancement pills. They are actual supplements that are advertised in GNC that are not directly related to male enhancement, or just whatever GNC sells.
And they'll just randomly be like, "Oh yeah, this is testosterone booster." So it'll do this. Test boosters are the definition of snake oil. You should literally go out and buy snake oil, and you will be saving a lot of money and effort, because test boosters do nothing. You want to see testosterone help you? Go to a doctor. Say, I want to take test. If they say no, say okay, and go find another doctor. Find one that will let you take test, prescribe you testosterone, so that you can inject testosterone into your body. Because that's when you'll start to see test do something. Mm-hmm. These test boosters will put you maybe at the peak of the normal range. Once you get outside that normal range is when you actually start to see something. Inside that, you're just a normal dude that's probably going to get pimples.
Yeah, I remember I actually did briefly study the effects of testosterone. I'm pretty sure I still have the lecture slides when I took my human sexuality class. Because the reason why they cover testosterone there in hormone treatment is because gender studies is covered in there, and gender transitions, transphobia. I know transphobia is completely different than just what we were talking about, but still, stuff like that we study, and we study the effects of if somebody wants to transition from male to female, if they're transgender male to female, and actually transitioning, because you could be a transgender male or transgender female, but not actually transition. We were talking about the hormonal studies. We don't actually do research studies. We more just learn about it. That's when the transitions. There we go. My brain's really struggling.
You're
today.
doing it, man. You're doing it.
I'm sorry, man. I'm still kind of shooketh from I saw earlier today probably a couple of rolled over vehicles on the highway today. So, but that's where we studied the effects of how hormones and hormone therapy, hormone treatment works. I don't remember exactly more hormone pills, but I know we've had people talking.
Orals don't do a whole lot.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I mean,
exactly.
unless you're transitioning.
Yeah,
if you're transitioning, orals are usually the preferred, just because they're not as strong and they'll, less adverse side effects.
And we've had speakers, or when I took that class, we had speakers come in that were either in the process of transitioning or had successfully transitioned. They discussed the effects of, and they provided video document, because they were documenting their journey, and they were on testosterone shots. Still sounds kind of miserable to me to be doing that. I think that was monthly. I don't remember exactly how often it was. But you could see, like you said, you get pimples, your voice would deepen, you develop a facial hair.
Some get back hair.
More pronounced. More pronounced jawline. I think it was another one too. I can't remember exactly what it was. I can't remember all of the effects.
A lot of that is just you lose some of the fat that surrounds the jaw. Which, I mean, you can get that just by dieting.
You can get that by dieting. Like my face,
because you can't actually change bone structure.
If you not actual bone structure, no. Like
right, yeah, no, that's yeah.
Photos from me from high school. Like I have a very pronounced man, my face looks skinny now. Not my face is still skinny, but more chunky cheeks.
I've had death face a few times where your cheeks are kind of sunken, your eyes are kind of just
I'm kind of unrecognizable from older photos, because it's wow, I was that skinny. I was because I did have a baby face. I really did. I actually, you know what? If we want to do this, we can. We can show the effects of
college.
I also started working out when I was in college too.
But no, testosterone supplements are so just. No, I hate anybody that promotes a test booster, because it's what the hell? What do you think? And they know it doesn't work. But there are studies that say, there are studies that say all sorts of things. There are studies that say that if you drink 2 liters of cranberry juice a day, your bench press improves by 17%.
Oh, what?
Fun fact, 2 liters of cranberry juice is about 1,000 calories. You want to drink an extra 1,000 calories a day just to get your bench press up by 7 pounds?
Kind of reminds me of the TikTok guy who was had probably drank 2 jugs of ocean spray while he. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
I remember that because he got a Super Bowl commercial.
He got a vehicle. Somebody gave him a vehicle and ocean spray. I think themselves gave him a giant truckload of ocean spray.
That dude is probably the world's greatest peer. He is probably an incredible peer. No, yeah, X-Girl, exactly. If you're only allowed X amount of calories and you're drinking 1,000 of them in cranberry juice, that's loaded with sugars and added fats.
It doesn't sound healthy at all. Like,
okay, I get if you're like a professional strongman, and like I got this from Eddie freaking Hall, former world's strongest man, now turned professional boxer who's gonna fight half Thor Bjornsson, also world's former strongest man.
It's gonna be a slow big man, just
and like
slow punches.
They're both trying to lose weight. Half Thor's doing a considerable better job than Eddie Hall. But like Eddie's all like, yeah, so I drink 2 liters of. Sorry, I got to do the exit. Very, very dehydrated. I drink 2 liters of cranberry juice a day. It's
That's
like,
actually
dude,
pretty
what?
good Australian accent. That is a
No, that was closer to like not a full Cockney accent, but
that sounded Australian more than me. I would have guessed like if
yeah, my name's Dingo, and
that's trying too hard. That's just trying too hard to be.
No,
Australian.
dude, that's like Crocodile Dundee type Australian, which is my favorite.
No, like if somebody were to come in at that time you were speaking, they probably would have thought that, man, this guy's actually Australian.
Want to lose weight, protein, and BCAAs. So, fun fact, you're already getting BCAAs with your protein because branched chain amino acids are just amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein.
So episode 2, we Finn talked a bunch about BCAAs.
Oh, dude, I probably went on like a 15-minute.
Episode 2. So this is an extension because topics are going to come back from the early episodes that we have.
Oh yeah, especially with me just being so absolutely just in pain every time I go on Instagram or.
Yeah, I forget exactly how this all came about because I remember it was me pulling up
half our episodes.
It was me pulling up a YouTube channel like on Friday night, or was it Saturday night? I don't remember whatever day it was. It was me pulling up a YouTube channel, and that's when it sparked the idea. Like, we're gonna do an episode on fitness. But
holy crap,
but there was something that happened prior to that. I don't remember exactly what the conversation was for me to pull that channel up.
I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I was telling you about my camera. So, guys, I'm trying to start making educational YouTube videos on how to properly do exercises because I know how to properly do exercises. Crazy, right? And I got myself
nice, and a shotgun mic too.
Yeah, I got myself a microphone for a camera. Well, it hasn't worked out super well so far. We're still working on it. But I remember Jason had made a joke. He was all like, "Oh, you got to become like a fitness influencer now. Film all your workouts." So I was like, "Dude, that's like the bane of my existence because they spout so much nonsense. They're like, "Oh yeah, so I take this EAA and BCAAs in the middle of my workout because you need those intra workout nutrients." It's like, yeah, are you lifting for 4 hours? Like, yeah.
Actually, girl,
like, you're just burning away all the calories that you've had all day. It's like, no, what?
Actually, girl, if you're more interested in this, I recommend you check out the sponsor of our episodes or our show. Then you wanna.
That's true. I gotta pull out the ad read. So I wasn't expecting it.
We are a sponsored. We are technically sponsored, but we aren't getting any revenue.
Nobody's paying us.
There's no money going in. There's no money going out. So
it's true. We are not putting money into this. We're not.
The most amount of money we've put on this has actually qualified for educational expenses too, because they help with video conferencing that I have to do for school.
It's true.
So
it's true. It was what, $30?
Came out to about 40 something, and then another like 60, so a total of like 100 something. We don't have the sub button. We're not affiliate yet.
We are
29. Sorry, we're 19 followers away from affiliate.
Are we really?
We're 19.
Hell yeah, man! We're getting there. Oh yeah, when we get affiliate, dude, I'm so excited because we're gonna be given what did we say? 50% to charity?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very excited about that. Half of whatever we get out of that 100 that Twitch will send us every 45 years is going to go to charity.
And whatever donations we get too, we receive because
donations are going to go.
The whole thing about affiliate, and it's so nice about affiliate, is like once you become affiliate, it's hard to get there. It's a little bit hard to get there because you have to know people, or you have to be streaming whatever's popular, or you have to have giant ass titties. But don't you get me started. Don't you get me started. I just have a well-defined chest, broader shoulders. Probably not.
Good-looking chesticles.
But the nice thing about being affiliate is that it helps. There's a lot of tools that happen, or that Twitch gives you to be more interactive with the viewers. And one of those things is, sub incentives, channel points is something that I always want to have. Like, I don't care much about the bits. I care more about the channel points, because the channel points, you can have creative incentives for doing that. And all you have to do is just either you could sub and you get a multiplier, or you really just watch the stream. That's nice to have. But anyway, you got the ad read?
I do. So speaking of money that's going to charity, our sponsor today is not giving us any money, so none of that's going to charity. But fitness is a lot like a hurricane. It can be scary, cripple you either physically or financially, and you tend to get really, really, really wet if you're not properly prepared for the storm to come. The folk at Cyclone Strength can give you the tools to properly prepare yourself for any situation. Unlike other online fitness instruction services, they don't sell promises, just programs. No matter what your goals, conditions, or time frame, they will work as hard as you to see you succeed. For information on pricing, contact them at cyclonestrength.org, or schedule a free 30-minute consultation at www.cyclonestrength.org. That is www.cyclonestrength.org. Yes, I misspelled strength. Do I care? No.
You could also follow Cyclone Strength on Twitter at Cyclone Strength. Or actually, is it Clone Strength or Cyclone Strength? I don't remember.
Clone Strength. Cyclone Strength was taken.
Okay, at Clone Strength. Not Clone Strong. Thank you for fixing that. Clone Strength.
I was contemplating just leaving it.
Yeah, you can follow them at Clone Strength. I think Clone Strength Bio has links to their website, and they also provide weekly, I think it's weekly blogs, fitness blogs. I've enjoyed reading those blogs. They've helped me learn more about, one, what to expect from Cyclone Strength, and also two, anything that I've been doing wrong. Like, one of the most vital things that I read from this week's, or not this week's, but more last week's blog, was don't stretch before workouts. Do not stretch, and there's detailed information in that, and it's just a simple blog post too, filled with information. So you can check out cyclonestrength.org, and you can find the blogs there too. So
everything's going to have fitness related or weather related names. It's great. It's great stuff.
Weathering the storm of fitness.
Back to the topic.
Weathering the storm of fitness influencers. There we go.
Yeah. It's no. I kind of want to talk about the BCA and the EAA thing, because they're just amino acids. They're just literally protein that's not protein. And your body's going to get next to no benefit from it as long as you're eating a well-balanced diet. It's not wrong to say, you want to lose weight, protein. Yeah, protein is very satiating. Plus, it's harder for your body to break protein down into energy than it is for it to break fat down. Fat's actually probably the easiest thing for your body to break down, but it prefers to use carbohydrates first, just because sometimes carbohydrates are already broken down for it. That's just kind of how it goes. But when your body already has fat cells stored, it's very easy when compared to, fat cells that your body's digesting. And I could go into the entire fat oxidation process and go through it, the physiology of it, but everybody that's here would just be sitting there what?
That's beyond the scope of what. If you would like to know more, contact Kaylin H at cyclonestrength.org.
It's Oh, dude. Take it in the morning because I fast, so I don't eat till noon. Yeah, so God, that's such a hot button topic in fitness because
For those that just listen and don't watch the show, XC Girl sent in the chat here that she takes it in the morning. Was it BCA? What was it? Or carbohydrates? Which one was it?
BCAAs.
Okay, she takes BCAAs in the mornings because she fasts. She probably is fast too, but like when we mean to just talk fast, she doesn't eat. Fasting in the eating sense, the diet sense. She fasts, so she doesn't eat until noon, but she works out at 7 in the morning, and so she was told that BCA is before the workout, but she doesn't know exactly.
So really, I assume that you're doing intermittent fasting, right?
Also, welcome to Private Corver.
I would assume that you're talking about doing intermittent fasting, which it's very, I guess if you're going to take anything, take BCAAs. But like, what would probably save you money would be twice a day between 12 and 6. Okay, yeah. So like legitimately, and you do you, right? I'm not saying, I say this, so you got to do it. No, you do you. If you want to take BCAAs before you work out because that helps you, go for it. I don't, I fully support that, man, But, well, I always tell people, they're all like, oh, I'm doing intermittent fasting. What should I have anything before a workout? And I'm like, yeah, have coffee. Just drink a cup of coffee, 90 minutes before you go work out. Why 90? The caffeine's still going to be there. The hell do you think? How fast do you think your body metabolizes caffeine? Like, not that fast. In fact, the caffeine has to hit first. You have to metabolize the coffee. It's like, it's one of those things where can't have caffeine. Oh, okay. No, I mean, yeah, no, that makes sense. Can't have caffeine. Do you mind me asking why? Or, if you don't want to share, that's fine. Doesn't matter much.
Is pre-workout caffeine? Because I don't know anything about pre-workout.
It can have caffeine. If you get a stimulant-free one, it won't have caffeine. But very typically, it will have caffeine. It'll have beta-alanine. It'll have L-taurine. It'll have all sorts of things in it.
I've never taken a single pre-workout in my entire life. I know one of my friends who I don't know if he still does, but he would go to the gym regularly. He would use a pre-workout, and sometimes he would take G Fuel as a pre-workout too.
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't have like beta-alanine in it, but it still has stimulants, so it's fine. Like genuinely, like I use pre-workout all the time. I really like. They started selling canned C4 from Cellucor, and I'm a big fan of that. We're gonna use the C4. Yeah, C4 is sick. I love C4. It's just super readily available. Literally anywhere. You can go to Casey's now and get the cans.
FBI, don't open up. We're not talking about that C4. We're not talking about that C4. Don't worry. No. We don't.
Cellucor's got some good stuff. MuscleTech has a couple of good ones too. I just ordered a couple new pre-workouts here, actually. One from MuscleTech and the other one from RSP to try out. He takes the crack. Actually, I think that Jason and I were talking about if bodybuilders, instead of taking pre-workout, should probably just take.
Oh yeah, at the beginning of the show,
probably just take
cocaine.
Should probably just use cocaine because it might be one of the more legal things that they have in their house.
I like how Corvus he tagged Paw Patrol there too.
Shit, he tagged it.
Paw Patrol, we're done here,
man.
We are done.
Chase is gonna get us, man.
This is how our channel ends. 19 before we get to affiliate.
Wow, he wants cocaine so bad. Like once you take a pre-workout, the most logical next step is just to do cocaine before you go lift weights.
It's actually like my question may have been slightly joking, but it actually is kind of serious because cocaine is a stimulant. I wonder what effect it would have on as being substituted as a pre-workout. I don't want to personally find out myself,
You just be bouncing off the walls. It would increase your metabolism tenfold just because of how high of a stimulant it is. But
I just
you'd be
wonder.
bouncing off the walls. You'd just be knocking out that bench press like.
I just wonder, like, how would it actually make you more focused?
Just imagine working out for your Gary V's.
That's too much. That's too much energy for me to be around anybody like that.
Take Adderall before my workout, and it makes me. Oh yeah, no, like I feel like Adderall before a workout would be sick, like genuinely. But that's why I take pre-workout, because I have a prescription for anything like that, and so
many not college students don't have a prescription for
I have
Adderall.
ADHD, so it's mine. No, I just figured that you were finding somebody in the hallway and being like, "Hey, you got any Addies, dude?"
Isn't that how it works? Isn't that how it works at D3 schools?
You want hook a sister up? But like, oh my goodness, no, pre-workout's probably the one supplement that isn't needed. That I tell still banned. Jeez, people asking for mine all the time. Yeah, I bet. But pre-workout's probably the one supplement that people are like, "Do I need it?" And I'm like, "No." Should you take it? Yeah. Like, yeah, what up, Sean? No, pre-workout's the one that I'm like, if you're gonna take something that you don't need, take pre-workout. Oh, I was around for that incident. I was just chilling on the couch when I hear yelling. I was trying not to throw up from the amount of Coke that I drank, because somebody had made me chug from a 2-liter.
Was that the Coke and McChicken, or not McChicken, McNugget?
Oh, that was not the McNug night.
Okay.
No, somebody handed me a 2-liter and said chug.
I would not suggest you substitute McNuggets as a pre-workout. No, this was Coke. Yeah, no, they handed me a 2-liter and said chug, and I was like, they were like, yeah. Did you want
to do it? Like, is this yours? They were like, no.
And
it wasn't theirs. It wasn't theirs. But like, oh my goodness, pre-workout's sick. I will say that. You know what else is sick? Creatine. You know what makes you chunky? Creatine.
I've heard of creatine.
Makes you hold water weight. Creatine monohydrate is the most common form that you'll find, but you can find creatine in anything. You can find creatine in red meat. If you cut yourself open and eat yourself, you'll find creatine. Like, legitimately, it's something that's naturally made because it's creatine phosphate. What happens is your body has this crazy thing called the mitochondria. It's the powerhouse of the cell. I know this is probably the first time that most of you are hearing this, but oh god, some workouts. Oh. Just eat the bicep to grow the bicep. It's fine. But the mitochondria makes adenosine triphosphate, which means that it has 3 phosphates, or 3 phosphorus atoms. And what happens is, 3 phosphates, not just 3 phosphorus atoms. It has 3 phosphates, which is more than just phosphorus. What happens is, when your muscles perform an action, it will use one of those phosphates. Basically, think of it like something comes along and just grabs it and then pulls it off. And suddenly you have adenosine diphosphate. You have ADP. Your body can't use ADP. It can only use ATP because of the way that just literally the physiology works. So what happens is creatine comes in and says, yo, dude, I got you, man. Just take this, and hands it a phosphate. Suddenly what do you have? You have ATP, and you're able to use that phosphate again for a second time. It's wild. Your body also replenishes ATP on its own through an oxidative process.
Correct.
I don't know, man. Does it support BOFA growth? I don't know what BOFA is.
I might need to call the Paw Patrol on that one to figure out what BOFA is.
Could that be? But no, like, creatine's really, really good. And I prefer, there's a creatine supplement from Cellucor. It's Muscle Tech, sorry. It's from Muscle Tech that doesn't require you to load and also doesn't require you to mix it with fruit juice to get it to not taste like booty hole. It tastes and feels like sand going down your throat. It does not taste good if you do not mix it with something. It's just bad. But this one's flavored. You don't have to load for days on end, so it's all good. It's so much better.
What's that I think it's a supplement, but it may also just be an actual like vitamin. There's a gym in my hometown that I went to occasionally, and they would make I was gonna say mixed drinks, not mixed drinks, smoothies. Smoothies.
They would make us margaritas. Yeah. It was great.
Always good to do like 5-plate squat while drunk.
Oh, dude, you're just taking shots as your pre-workout.
No, there was this. They would make smoothies, and there was something. Cough off.
Can't work out without my Long Island. Hey man, if I don't have Captain Morgan as my spotter, I can't do it. All right. Jim Beam is my workout partner.
I am influenced by the good old Samuel Jack. Or Sam Adams, sorry.
Samuel L. Jack. Dude, I'd take Samuel L. Jackson. He's just screaming, work harder, motherfucker.
Yeah. But going back to, because my mind is a giant mess right now because I'm extremely sleep deprived. Right, sleep deprived. I can't even say sleep deprived.
Sleep sobriety right now.
I forget that. Maybe you would know. There was a supplement or something that I would add into my protein shake that would help with. I want to use the word muscle recovery, but that's not right. It's more help with muscle soreness afterwards. Because I would notice that after a really hard workout, every time if I went to that gym, I would usually get a smoothie afterwards, and I wouldn't feel as fatigued the next days. But if I went to a different gym that didn't have the fruit smoothies, that would add in this supplement or that. Maybe it was a placebo effect, but I didn't really think it was a placebo effect because I didn't have it on mind. I didn't have it in my mind. But I just noticed more like afterwards, like I felt worse without having the whatever this was. I can't remember what exactly it was.
So they probably had greens in the smoothie, which everybody's like, oh, greens. Whoa.
I was a straight strawberry banana fruit smoothie.
But it had carbs in it. And the thing about carbs is that carbs can be used to restore your glycogen stores in your muscles. And the science is not completely definitive, unfortunately, on whether or not restoring the glycogen stores in your muscles actually helps with muscle soreness. But yeah, it's something where people,
I really wish I remember what exactly was added, what it was.
They probably added greens. Greens being a literal supplement. It's just called greens. No, dude, Jason knows he's mine. There's no need for anybody to fight over him, XC girl. Everybody knows he's mine. So, sorry.
I've been hurt by enough women. I don't need any more. I'm with my bros. I'm with my bros.
Bros before any kind of woman ever.
Yep. Unless COVID coochie wants to come reach out. But we can't make it through an episode without eventually COVID. That's gonna be one. That's the lore of the stream. We have so much lore in these episodes.
The saga of COVID coochie. A story told in 19 parts.
And it'll still be.
I'll try. No, I'm pretty sure you could beat AJ. You're kind of scrappy. AJ's soft.
Oh.
Soft.
Oh. COVID and the cake must show up.
That's true. You do have to show the cake.
No, I don't. I don't have to.
Bet.
If you better not, I will ban you. Fuck. I should have banned you. I've timed you out. All right. Well, because
Show the cake.
because I haven't gone to the gym in some time, because I haven't had the time to do so, I feel like maybe cake may have gotten bigger. But I also think I have a well-defined butt, because even when I flex my butt, that's a lot of muscle there. I feel a lot of muscle. You ever just like grab your own ass and be like, damn, that's some good ass. But
Man,
you never just grab your own butt?
I can say with full certainty that I just don't grab my own butt.
You've never actually, just been like, damn.
Sheetap's gonna be like, oh, Skip looks at his butt in the mirror all the time. Yeah, I make sure that my pants fit right.
That did get clipped. My God. It was only a matter of time until it was, but.
So what kind of guy doesn't look at their butt in the mirror to make sure that their pants fit right? Like, I gotta do that, okay? Chill. I also have pelvic tilt, so like I have this ledge and I hate it. Do not like it. Do not like.
I think I still have some toned butt from the times where I would always end my workout with an incline treadmill, which I guess, and you're the fitness expert, I guess that would help with your glutes, toning your glutes too.
Yeah.
So
because you're walking uphill.
Yeah.
It's literally just the way that everything has to fire. And I mean, walking helps your glutes. So it's just the way that everything has to fire, though. When you're going uphill, you have resistance. It's resistance training is literally what it is. You're fighting against yourself and gravity. So helps considerably, in my opinion. Y'all gonna need a booty emote with the butt talk. Probably.
I guarantee you, cake will be an emote someday.
Have you ever seen
if we ever get affiliate emote will be cake will be an emote. I was gonna say emote will be a cake. Wow, Jason, come on.
You okay?
No, I'm not.
Do you need one of these?
No, because I need sleep. I do not want to be up a whole 24 hours. I haven't done one of those in a while. It's a good thing.
Ooh, booty raid. I like that.
Booty raid.
That's fun.
Too bad we don't raid people though, because like it just would feel awkward to raid right after the credits. It just doesn't fit.
Hey guys, we're raiding with 3 people.
It doesn't fit. Like we don't raid after these streams, but say I were to do my own like video game streams, or if we do other streams that don't have like actual closers, raiding would make more sense. Because we are part of a Twitch team, and I think that's I think that's on the channel info too, or somewhere. It'd be located.
It's somewhere in there.
Yeah, we are part
of somewhere in there. We are definitely not the lowest viewership. So that's fun.
Oh yeah, we ever are.
A lot of 3s and 2s, 1s. We
pull in a decent amount for 1, the time that we stream, and 2, the day that we stream. And and even on a Tuesday night, which is away from our regular schedule, 6 we've peaked at 6, I think, so far.
7. We hit 7.
That's a good turnout in my opinion, especially since I don't think anybody's tweeted about like.
I did.
Did you?
Just took a long time. I've literally gotten like I think 3 impressions on it, so we're not looking too hot.
I mean, it's whatever. Like I like the viewers that we have now.
I'm not worried about the numbers.
No, I like the viewers that we have now because I'd rather have viewers that we can actually connect with and talk to rather than a bunch of viewers that don't do anything or just like we can't focus on. That's why I like small streamers. I like small streamers because you can actually have a personal connection with your viewers.
Yeah. No, it's.
I appreciate it, XC Girl.
Hey, thank you. We appreciate that a lot. Really do. Oh my goodness. Do you ever like sit there and you're all like, how do I really look? And then you put yourself into like the big screen on the call and you're like, oh wait, no, you can't.
Well,
because it's your stream.
I can actually, I could just do it right over here. There you are. There's the big fin.
Oh no.
The big fin.
Not the big fin.
The big fin. And there's me. What's up, dude? What's up, everybody?
Big Jason, yeah.
I actually kind of like my hair today.
That looks good. Kinda. Still looks better than mine, that's for sure.
I think it's because I also had like the facial hair to kind of match it.
Mm.
Even though your facial hair now is actually not bad, in my opinion. Not bad, because the more you grow, it's always the beginning stages of when you're like, you get the for any European viewers out there, the pedo stash. So you got to get past that phase.
Yeah.
Or some people have the awkward, 7th grade middle schooler stash. There's that too.
Oh, XC girl, I just got a couple of LED lights to put on myself, which is why I actually look pretty decent right now. I also got some LED light strips, which I've got the remote control for.
Yeah,
right there. So
I'm on you. I'm on it. I'm on the ring light thingy. I already have one of those. But yeah, Finn has a actual RGB. Ooh,
that's hot.
It's hot. That's hot. I think Jay Chillin will fall in love with you even more now with that in the background. Too bad it's Twitch. We can't play copyrighted music. Otherwise, we play Around the World right now.
Around the world, around.
Gotta be careful with singing, because I know somebody that and I don't personally know, but there was a Twitch streamer that I don't know if he got DMCA striked or what it was, or just his audio muted for singing the Jeopardy theme song.
Play it as long as you delete the VOD.
Here's the problem, though. We upload our episodes to YouTube, so that will never work.
Yeah.
That will never work.
Oh my god. Them going over part of the Metallica performance on their own stream. Like, it was on Twitch's official channel. Like, what?
That just shows you how broken the
MCA system is.
How broken copyright law is in the United States. It really needs to be updated.
Oh yeah,
it's so odd.
Disney. We should stop letting Disney copyright Mickey Mouse.
It's so odd that the actual Copyright Act is called the Digital Millennium Act, and it's so outdated. So,
all the Rick Astley memes that people made of it are so good. I love it. I love it. Yes, we all hate it and fucked us. Yeah. Like, I'm very sad that if I ever decide that I'm ever going to stream, I can't play Daft Punk. I just want to play Around the World over and over and over again, because nobody will be able to tell the difference, because it all sounds the same, but it's such a good song.
If you want to talk about the same, just play Robot Rock then.
No, Robot Rock has some variety to it. It's not a lot of variety, but it has some.
Yeah, I would try it. I would love to not play DJ Hero, but actually DJ. But it wouldn't work on stream, because it would just. I would on
Reddit, man.
I would get the DMCA strike
on Reddit.
I don't want to be
on
Reddit.
DMCA'd on Reddit.
I want to be on Reddit. Come on, Reddit, really? Reddit? You kidding me? Reddit?
Yeah,
Reddit.
Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 got so many people banned off this site.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, or Death Stranding. Death Stranding did the same thing. They've got a ton of copyrighted music in there because they made it for the game. But because it's copyrighted by these individual labels, it's like...
As much as I love Sony, Sony Music, SME, I think it is, Sony Music Entertainment, they're the worst. They are the worst. So, like, that'd be RCA Victor, too, because Sony owns RCA Records. It's just the whole Sony... The whole Sony digital media is completely separate than the hardware. It's so bad.
Yeah, fuck the system. If we all stream copyrighted music at the same time, they can't ban us all, right?
I'd have to ask my old roommate who specializes in software, and my other not old roommate, but friend who has a degree in computer science. So that'd be something to ask.
Good for him.
That'd be something to ask. Might be out of scope. Actually, he's a very normal person that actually can dumb complex things down. Oh,
I can't. I explained creatine
and
monohydrate in the worst way possible.
The way you described it makes sense to me, though. And I feel like it would make sense to a lot of people. Anybody that has taken a chemistry course, college level chemistry course, because I don't really think high school chemistry would cut it. College level chemistry. would understand the whole process of ATP, ADP, and how like, oh, hey, yeah, you need to give. It's the whole. It's one of the beginning topics that you learn in college chemistry of the whole. Oh, every atom wants to be this atom or whatever that wants to have eight. I think it's 8 electrons, 8 protons, or no, eight. It's 8 electrons. 8 electrons and 8 protons. Every atom wants to have that. Remember that. And so, what does it do? It grabs atoms from other elements and tries to be more stable. So the whole ATP ADP made sense to me because I applied that concept.
I mean, it's literally just your body, like the way that things are shaped in your body. It's all like, oh, I can't use this now because it's ADP, not ATP. I can't grab the phosphate that I want. Creatine's like, bruh, I got you. Take this and use it. This shit's like crack cocaine.
I thought you were gonna go, this is my body.
This is my body given through you.
Yeah. Do this in memory.
This in remembrance of me.
I thought you were gonna go that route. It ain't even a
Take
Sunday and we preaching.
Take this bread, for it is my body, and this wine is my blood. And these party chips, they're my bones. And these tequila shots are my spit. Guys, my eyeballs are beer pong ball. And this rum and this Coke, well, it's just rum and Coke, but I brought them.
I thought you said ramen. This ramen is Coke.
This ramen is
because you were eating noodles earlier, I thought I saw.
I was eating noodles from the hibachi truck.
Noodles, they're a good post-workout meal, aren't they?
Don't want to know what the milk is. Oh, there's no milk. It's
just rum chata.
It's just rum chata. This milk is literally just rum chata. Have at it.
Have you ever put rum chata in your coffee?
Guys, my snot's cocaine. Jesus, you should probably slow down.
Never slowing down.
You should probably slow down and rest up. Fuck you, dude. No, oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, fitness influencers, man. They suck because they'll try and sell you just the stupidest shit.
I actually remembered what...
Bang Energy. Good example is Bang Energy for sure. They'll be all like, oh yeah, I take Bang Energy all the time. I drink Bang Energy constantly. They probably don't. Plus, they're on steroids. Who gives a fuck what they drink? They're on steroids. I really don't care what supplements they take. They're on fucking steroids. Or like, I saw a video today.
Oh, enlighten us.
From Men's Health. I saw a video today from Men's Health about the Church of Skeedap. Dude, the Church of Skeedap would be fucking lit.
I was gonna say that's a lit church,
dude. Every day we would pray. Every day we would pray to Shroud to give us these frags. Bang is really big in the army. Oh yeah, no, like, and don't get me wrong, Bang's fine. They got some really good tasting flavors, and at the end of the day, it's whatever you're good with, right? Like, I'm a really big canned C4 guy. I really like the way they taste.
Because I don't know what C4 is. It's like, oh god, I feel like I need to clear up to the bots. Like, not that C4. Don't you look for us, like, Twitch bots.
Like, I just drank this Rain Inferno, right? First of all, thermogenic fuel. What bullshit is that? Like,
that's gotta be the flavor?
No, because the flavor is Red Dragon. It's probably mirrored for you.
No, I see. No, it's clear for us. It's everything that I do is mirrored on my stream. You do is fine.
Flavor is Red Dragon. The type is Rain Inferno because it's thermogenic fuel. But like, that's just bullshit because it's not going to do anything for you. Yeah, there's studies that show that caffeine has thermogenic benefits, but first of all, you'd have to be taking more and more and more for your body to actually continue to have those same benefits. Secondly, those studies aren't conclusive. We don't have metadata that's saying, yes, this is proven across multiple studies.
By the way,
all we have are these studies.
Trust this man on the right because he reads peer-reviewed journals for leisure, so he knows what He knows what he's talking about.
You want to see what I'm reading for fun right now?
Hustler magazine. That's a big book.
No, I read that one for sport.
Ah.
That's what I'm reading.
Okay, my dumb ass can read here. I don't know if it's
you have a good night,
triphasic or
AJ.
triphasic.
Thanks for stopping by, man. Triphasic.
Triphasic
Training. 3 phases.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was
Triphasic
like
training.
phase. I was thinking phase is probably phase.
Written by Dr. Cal Dietz, basically the head of strength and conditioning at Minnesota. You know what Minnesota's known for? Track. They're known
Not
for track
basketball?
athletes.
Not basketball?
Well, they were known for having the shitty Patino.
Yeah.
Budget Patino. No, Minnesota's known for producing some of the most incredible sprinters that you'll find out there. There are very few sprinters that are comparable to just the volume that Minnesota's put out. Tennessee had 1. Baylor had 1. Those are the only schools that I can tell you that had really notable sprinters. C4. That's where FBI is. No.
Oh, yeah. I don't have Nightbot, so I guess I don't know how. I still have to learn how commands and how to set those things up. Hopefully, maybe that'll be a summer project of mine. Maybe to learn how to Twitch.
Learn how to Twitch.
Learn how to Twitch.
Hey, A for effort, XC girl. Appreciate you.
I'll try to. I will. You know, actually, I'll add that in right now. I'll actually add that in right now.
Oh yeah, no, I love reading those kind of things. Like, they're super fun. But no, god damn it, dude. Do not drink this if you think that it's gonna help you lose weight. Okay, drink this because it tastes good. It has 300 milligrams of caffeine. If you're somebody that like caffeine's an appetite suppressant. It helps you not be as hungry.
That explains why I never eat when I drink coffee.
I mean, that's part of it. People will drink coffee with their breakfast and they'll have smaller breakfasts than they really think that they're having because they're not hungry now. Caffeine's a really, really good appetite suppressant. Just because that's what caffeine does. It's also a diuretic, so you're gonna have to pee.
Yeah, I know.
Within like 2 hours.
Wait, coffee or caffeine?
Caffeine.
I know
soda,
coffee makes you poop.
Soda, coffee, energy drinks. But look, this thing is. Oh shoot! I don't know if the glare is gonna let it. Ooh. This thing is 10 calories. That's not a lot of calories, and the fact that it also has an appetite suppressant with it, that's huge. That's actually enormous. Like, genuinely. So drink this for that. Don't drink this for any other reason. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. It's like, God, reading their little like thing. First of all, they have BCAAs. Okay, cool. Wow, you have protein in it. Whoa. Citrulline. I don't. Why do I need citrulline? Like, I really don't need citrulline. But 300 milligrams of natural caffeine. Okay, helps burn calories with a small asterisk next to it. In the fine print, it says thermogenic ingredients increase metabolic energy levels to produce heat, which may burn calories in combination with exercise and a healthy diet. Individual results may vary. They literally just said, guys, there are things in here that studies have said might have a thermogenic effect. In other words, they might aid in weight loss in a small way, but also exercise and eat healthy.
Which is common knowledge, if you want to do that. Actually, go try that command again.
Yeah, no, XC girl, if that's the right reaction, it's like, what? Like people companies make these claims all the time. It accelerates metabolism. Yeah, it accelerates your metabolism. You just took a stimulant. You just took a lot of a stimulant. 300 milligrams of caffeine's a lot. That's like, what, 3 cups of coffee? That's a lot.
Do you think the FBI, the FDA needs to regulate the information and claims that energy drinks make?
No. I think people need to be informed. honestly, this could say it'll literally turn you into a dog. And I'd be like, God, I hope that nobody drinks this. Hoping that they turn into a dog, but I don't care. I don't care that it says that. That's a beautiful emote. We're getting a gasm emote. I don't care.
By the way, I should inform you that Nebraska internet's really struggling for you.
Is it?
You're fine. We can still hear you, but you're.
Is it frozen?
No, you're not frozen. It's more
just really grainy.
Yeah, huh? You're grainy, and now you have frozen. Right? As you say, oh, now you're good. You're back. You're back now.
Damn it! Because that was a good freeze too. Shit.
Somebody can clip that, and it'll be fine. Or you can clip it yourself because you are watching. If you're not watching, I don't.
I am in fact watching. But oh my god, dude, it's just people need to be informed. People need to not be stupid. That's about it. Like, I don't care what people put on stuff like this because this is such an unregulated industry. It's less regulated than supplements.
God, supplements are like
supplements could literally say this will make your dick 45 inches long. It's like, yeah, this protein powder will do that for me.
Yeah,
like this multivitamin said that it's going to give me a third leg, but it's going to be my penis. I need it.
They honestly could be like, yo, put this oil on your neck, and when you go to the gym, the sweat will create more endorphins for women and make you a sex magnet.
Wait, I can get a dick. Be right back. No, you don't want a dick because it's very uncomfortable to ride a bicycle.
Yeah, I can. It's been a while since I've ridden a bike, but I can actually confirm that.
Yeah. Because, oh my god. And plus, if you ever sit on it, good luck.
Quickly, though. On the top, which is one quick...
fuck bitches.
One tangent. Why do... You know how, like, women bicycles, they have this special seat?
You mean how the bar dips?
No, not how the bar dips. Like, there's actual women's seats that actually have, like, flat, cup, butt-shaped seats.
Mm-hmm.
Why did the women bikes get that? Or why do women get that, whereas the men get the fucking triangle, rock hard, whatever?
Oh, dude, you need to buy a Huffy Cruiser, man. Buy one of those because they've got those wide, old-fashioned seats.
Oh, those ones. Those ones
are, dude. I love Huffy Cruisers. They're sick, and they're like $90. Like, come on, that's solid. But no, dude, I'll be like chilling on one of the bicycles at the gym, just doing some cardio. But then it's like, man, my dick and balls are like right off on the seat, and I'm leaned forward, so there's pressure being applied.
They are crying. Like, they are like, crying.
So uncomfortable. We get shitty. We get no.
Okay, I'll take the trade off. I will take that trade off. I would rather have pockets because I don't ride bikes very often.
Sounds like a you problem. I'll take good bike seats over no pockets. Are you kidding me? I'll just throw everything in a backpack.
You're talking to somebody that also wears cargo shorts in the summer though too. So
okay, everybody. Next week we're gonna have a new host.
God, you're just like my ex-girlfriend. Like, God, it gets the cargo shorts.
Dude, fuck those. They're so bad. Cargo pants, I get because those are work pants.
Whoa, cargo pants?
Shorts. Cargo pants are work pants. You only see people wearing them if they need them. Cargo shorts are unnecessary and disgusting.
Well, I'm not gonna be one of those like gym bros fraternity dudes that wears.
XC girl, I'm not saying that cargo pants are great. I'm just saying that cargo pants are understandable.
I just don't want to be those like BOGO free foam bro and fraternity people that wear like the pink and blue like surfer shorts or whatever they're called. I don't know what I'm talking about. They're not cargo shorts, but they just only have 2 pockets. I don't know exactly what they are, but like.
You mean shorts?
Yeah, they're shorts, but they like have a special name. I thought.
Yeah, they're just.
I'm not a fashion person. My fashion assistant and correspondent left, so like I don't have that anymore.
I Look, man, I just wear.
And we're not going to fly all the way back to London just to, hey, University of the Arts London College of Fashion, help me out here again.
I just wear pants all the time. Even in the summer, I'm usually wearing pants. New stream idea, give
a makeup? No.
Yeah, we
not
can
a
give
makeup.
Them a makeover. Yeah.
No makeup, no makeover.
Yeah,
why? I dress fine. I dress fine.
No, you don't. You wear baggy jeans.
Have you seen? You haven't seen me in person in a couple years though.
True. Do you not wear baggy jeans anymore?
I wouldn't really call them baggy. No.
Oh yeah. You need to show that.
I have switched. I have switched to. I mean, look at this shirt. I mean, you said it before. You like the shirt, so I don't know.
It's fine. Yeah.
I do like the shirt though too.
I don't know if it fits you well for the right reason, but it fits you well.
It shows my big old titties.
Look at that.
Shows my big old titties.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, wee.
That side chest pose. That Jason's busy hitting all the poses to show off every angle in that shirt, huh?
Did I really get a side pose? I didn't. If I did, it was accidental.
Getting some e-girl status up in here, dude.
Oh no, I need to have some hot tub ASMR.
No, you just gotta touch your elbows to your belly button.
I need to go. Yeah, I need to do this over at State Gym. Just in the pool at State Gym, just streaming. Hello, everybody.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to the pool ASMR stream.
I think doesn't State Gym actually have a hot tub too?
Yeah,
they
do. Ooh, yeah, there you go. Jason and XC Girl co-stream.
Not in a hot tub. Let's not do that. Unless it's just like a whole. You know how like Jerry Seinfeld has celebrities in cars and coffee or something like that. Celebrity getting coffee and cars or something like that. Just like a talk show. If it was just that, if we were just had a talk show in a bathtub, not a bathtub, sorry, a hot tub. Good night, everyone. Good night. Oh no. I really should not sleep for just 4 hours.
What? Yeah.
No.
Like my idea wasn't that bad. Have a podcast episode in a hot tub. That's fine.
Hot tub, not bathtub. Jesus Christ.
Have a talk show in a bathtub.
Unless we were just at like what's like a Lowe's or something like that. If we were just in a Lowe's.
No, still not acceptable.
Still not acceptable.
Nope, still not acceptable.
Hmm.
Nope.
Did not mean bathtub at all. Like at all. That would
hot tub in a pool.
We don't need a bathtub. How you gonna go the bath bombs and the candles though? Isn't that what like a lot of girls do now? And face mask? Why don't I just do that? Face mask.
In a hot tub? What kind of girls do you watch on Twitch?
No, I said in a bathtub. You know how like girls do bath bombs in a bath, like they prepare their own bath with candles.
Usually you do use a bath bomb in a bathtub.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. What? I feel like you're on a totally different
maybe I'm not
wavelength right now. I'm so confused.
I'm honestly, dude. I honestly was thinking earlier. I don't think I've eaten a proper meal in like a few days. Also, so like there's that. I just haven't had the time to cook.
Oh man, I'm clearly not a normal Twitch girl. No, you're more normal of a Twitch girl than you think.
You are a normal Twitch girl. You're not the
e-girls are the odd ones. Like ones like you're more similar to like Pokimane and X Choco Bar and all them than you think. You just obviously aren't.
I would actually compare her to Sasha Grey too. Sasha Grey,
she's a former porn star that got her Twitch audience through showing off her cooter.
No, Sasha Grey actually is like a normal Twitch streamer, like super normal. Nah, okay. Maybe I dug myself a hole here. I'll stop.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to go that way.
Yeah. Oh my god. There was one time she got a donation that that was like show feet. And she looks at the camera and goes, "Buddy, you're on the wrong website." And she like made a joke about knowing how big 8 inches is, and like, she's funny. Like,
Yeah.
and she's like super chill. She liked one of my tweets one time, and that's probably the highlight of my Twitter career.
Is that serious? Is that a serious thing? I don't know if it is.
I've seen people get banned over showing feet. I don't know if that's like a rule, but I've seen people get banned over showing feet.
So what if you're like, what if you're an
that
affiliated
makes sense
streamer?
if you do it for money.
What if you're an affiliated streamer and you're doing like a paint my nails kind of, we're going to do art? Because there's some streamers that do body art too. I don't know if that's banned now, but like last summer it was suitable. That do like live on stream body art.
If they're doing it for money. So it'd be like somebody gives a donation, it's like show feet and then you show your feet.
Oh, okay. I understand now.
Or like, subs for feet. Like, I can't do that.
So technically then if I made the cake a donation incentive, that would get us banned then.
Like I could do this. It's fine.
That's a wonderful bottom of your sock there.
Do you want to see the foot?
Let's not.
You want to see the layer of fat on the bottom of my feet?
I will switch Discord things here, switch scenes so we don't see that.
Right. Okay. But yeah, it's
You need a 7-second delay here.
Weird. Which is weird, which is stupid. But I believe that we've been live for an hour 45, and personally, I think it's time to call it a night.
It's a good
Jason,
stream. We learned a lot.
Thoughts?
Actually, I learned a lot, and it was also a good rant to have because God, I hate having I hate people that create fitness Instagrams or fitness TikToks just for clout. Because fitness is something that people actually want to use to become healthier individuals. There are going to be some that just want a good body so that everybody can like them and stuff like that. But then you got people like us, like Finn and I, and a bunch of other people that actually want to use fitness and get fit for actual productivity, usefulness, to become healthier individuals. Like, one of the reasons why I started like working out is, one, I wanted to keep my body fat content low because I had burned so much fat from football in middle school and tennis in high school, so I was able to keep the fat off. When I was younger, I was a chubby kid, chunky. I was the one
chunky monkey.
I was the one wearing the husky pants and the husky shorts.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So the nice way of saying you're fat. But I wanted to make sure I was fit. I don't do it to just be like, hey, if I get fit, if I have a more toned body, I can go over to Size Roost and pick up as many delta gammas and alpha phi omegas or whatever like that. I don't do it for that. I do it for actual health reasons. And it was good that we had this episode to point out the disparities between actual people that know about fitness and the unfortunate popularity and dominance and I'm just going to use dominance of fitness influencers.
Yeah, it's incredibly unfortunate. If you guys want to find actual fitness content good fitness content that is informative and I believe personally helpful, on Instagram you can check out Lane Norton at BioLane. Has a doctorate, incredibly intelligent man, created probably the best diet nutrition app out there, Carbon Diet Coach. Highly recommend it. You can check out Alan Argon, incredibly smart man. You can check out there's a ton of different people out there. And then you can on YouTube, my personal favorites would be Shredded Sports Science, Greg Doucette, Buff Dudes. Those guys are all, those 3 channels are all incredible. Shredded Sports Science, actual exercise scientist, goes through, gives you the hard, cold facts, makes jokes at other people's expense, which is great. Everybody that's stupid is a Devin, and I will never not call them a Devin.
Not a Chad?
No, they're a Devin. Chads are all over in fitness. It's Devins that are the problem. Greg Doucette, IFBB Pro. He's not, secretive about his, anabolic steroid use. But at the same time, he has a master's in kinesiology, incredibly intelligent man. Don't buy his coaching. $1,500. A lot of money.
Instead, buy Cyclone Strength's coaching.
Instead, buy my coaching. But buy Greg Doucette's cookbook. Buy his freaking cookbook. And then Buff Dudes. Buff Dudes is actually an acronym, stands for Better Understanding of Food and Fitness. And they try different challenges, but they don't do it like, oh, I ate 10,000 calories for one day. I mean, I think they have done that, but that's because you can't eat 10,000 calories every day and think that's sustainable.
They're not going to be the guys that are be like,
unless you're 6'8", 450 like Brian Shaw.
Are they going to be those? They're not actually going to be those guys, that I see on sometimes on YouTube advertisements. The guy that has a 6-pack, broad shoulders, shirtless, and telling you, why your diet's wrong is because you eat salads all the time.
Right. Yeah. No, it's like, no, they're the kinds of guys that are like, we tried going keto for 30 days.
Oh God, that sounds miserable.
That's 30 days. That's admirable that they did it for that long. Or I think it was like 45 days, something like that. Or they're all like, we tried expensive versus cheap diets for a week. And the same diet, you just went with super expensive version and a super cheap version. And one tried each. Or they're all like, they had one that was really fun where it was all like, how much weight to bend a normal barbell. That was a really fun video. It was like 1,000 pounds, and it was just like, what?
Dang.
So like, they do stuff like that, but they're incredibly informative.
So
they're
more
passionate
more
about
scientific statistical approach then, I guess.
No.
Or sorry,
they're the guys that you go to if you want to know how something feels. They're the guys that challenge themselves to get better at running because they realized that was a weak point in their fitness.
Qualitative, not quantitative then.
Yes, qualitative, not quantitative. Greg Doucette and Shredded Sports Science are very much quantitative. There are plenty of other, really, really good fitness resources out there that you will definitely find, especially if you watch Shredded Sports Science, who cites a lot of other people's, videos and whatnot. And yeah, with that, everybody, thank you for joining us. If you joined us live on Twitch, really appreciate you all. Twitch.tv/CrunchBar33. If you're watching us on YouTube, we appreciate you too. All these donuts out here making us look like Jordan Bohannon, but we know for a fact that our jokes are 10 times better than any game that he's had in his career.
I'll hop on it. At least we don't leave our shoes on the YouTube channel.
Oh man, I got my shoes.
I'll hop on. That's the only time I'll make a joke about the shoes.
I got my shoes right here. I'm leaving them right here on the floor. I'll even sign them later.
Thanks for the memes.
But with that, everybody, stay safe, mask up. Roll clones.
Roll credits. We are planning on being back here next Thursday. Hope you are too. Bye-bye.